Okay, yesterday I just told you that we have a few topics in a Windows server, right? That should be clear, right? It will give you
Yes, sir.
confidence and okay, it's working in a real time. So, okay, that's why. Okay, and just for today, our topic will be a DSAP server, right? And because all
Yes,
of you
sir.
are only aware
Yes,
about
sir.
their theory part, because you don't know the practicals, okay, you don't know how would you install, how would you configure and all, right? You only know a theory part,
Yes,
right? So
sir.
that's why, okay, today I will give you complete package on a DSCP, theory, practical, process, everything step by steps, correct? So let's start now. Yeah, so today date is a 29 of March. Okay, a topic that we are going to discuss today. Topic name is DSCP server. DSCP server, correct? So, okay, guys, as all of you are already aware, what is the use of DSCP server, right? So, see now, okay, DSCP first of all stand for DSCP stands for Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol, correct? And guys, DSCP used to it is used to provide automatically IP address to a PC in a network, right?
Yes, sir.
But DSCP basically okay, giving us a automatically IP, okay, to a PC in a network, right? For example, now okay, as you are able to see, I'm connected with a broadband named eVision, right? So what is the okay, address I'm getting? So I'm getting automatically, okay. Okay, I haven't set any kind of static IP in my PC, because as you know, through a static IP we cannot access internet. It's okay, static IP just for a internal communication, just for a private communication between a server and client and all. But okay, if you need, okay, if you want to use the internet, correct, so you need IP address dynamically. You need IP address dynamically, that we are calling dynamic IP, okay. And the dynamic IP, okay, we are getting from a server. Which server? DSCP server. Because as you can see the name, okay, dynamic host configuration protocol. Dynamically means that will change. Host means PC. My laptop, your laptop is a host machine. Configuration protocol means DSCP is a server. It's a protocol as well as, okay, how DSCP is a server? DSCP is a server because of DSCP is providing a service to a client machine. Which kind of service? Client machine is getting an IP address from a server. So if client machine is getting IP address from a server, means server is means DSCP server is providing a service, and any machine, any computer, okay, who are providing a services to another computer. So that one computer known as a server. Right. So that's what DSCP is, a server, because okay, it's a centralized machine. Okay, it helps us to provide a IP address dynamically in a network to a client machine. Right. Yes, and DSCP server works on a DORA process. Means, for example,
Dora.
how okay, how I'm getting IP address? I'm getting IP address through a DSCP server because of there is a DORA process working behind it. Okay, actually we are not able to see a DORA process. Why? Because the process is a internal and hidden process. Okay, and the reason is that a DORA process is going to complete in a DSCP within 1 ms. 1 ms means 1 millisecond. Okay, and as a human we can't count 1 millisecond, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Means 1 by 60 second. You can imagine how much it's a fast process. 1 by 60 second. Means in a 1 second, 60 different DSCP server can provide a 60 different server can work. In a 1 second, 60 different DSCP server can work. That's why we are not able to know that how we are getting IP. इसलिए पता नहीं चलता हमें IP मिला कैसे. Because it's coming from a DSCP server and it's automatic IP. Okay, that's why we are not able to see because it's a process which is working internally. Okay, and the timing is very short time, 1 ms, 1 millisecond. Okay, so that's why DSCP server works on DORA process. Okay, what's the meaning of DORA? In a DORA,
Discover, offer,
Discover,
and
offer,
acknowledgement.
correct.
requesting and acknowledgement.
D stand for
Discover,
discover. O stand for
offer,
offer. R stand for request. And A stand for acknowledgements. Okay, acknowledge or acknowledgement. DSCP server works on a DORA process. Okay, and how in an actual DORA process going on a network? So let's try to understand through a diagram. Guys, so just assume this is any of the IT organization. Correct. In this IT organization, there is a one central device, one central machine, which is a server. So just assume this is a DSCP server. This is a DSCP server. Okay. This is a DSCP server. So when this is a DSCP server and there is a, for example, okay, here I'm taking an example of a one client machine. In a real time, okay, on a real scenario, it may be 100 and 200, 1000, doesn't matter. So just assume this is a DSCP client. Means a normal client machine. My computer, your computer, okay? Who are getting a service. So this is a DSCP client machine. Okay. So this is your DSCP server. DSCP server. And this is a DSCP client. Okay, DSCP client means it's nothing like a very big deal. It's a normal PC, normal laptop and desktop that I'm using, that you are using. जो आप use कर रहे, जो मैं use कर रहा हूँ. That's a DSCP client machine. Okay, normal okay, computer. Guys, so between this server and client, the DORA process going on. How? So first of all, let's try to understand who needs IP address.
Client.
Client machine needs IP address, no? Always. Correct. So client will discover a broadcast message. What client will do? Client machine will discover a broadcast message. Client machine will discover. Discover means client machine will broadcast the message to the to the network that I need IP address, who can give me. Okay, and as we know that always any server machine is responsible for providing a service. The main purpose of using a server is to it can provide a service. So here the DSCP server will DSCP server will offer the IP address to whom? To a client machine. Discover process will happen in a broadcasting. For example, if you need 1,000 rupees, right? You don't know, your which friend having 1,000 rupees. So what you will do? You will ask to everyone, right?
Yes, sir.
Like
Yes, sir.
same, the client
Yes,
machine
sir.
don't know. Like same, the client machine don't know who is the server. Okay, where is the server? So that's why the client machine is discovering a broadcast message that I need IP address. So there is a nearest server, the server which is nearest to the client machine, okay, which is in the same network, same domain like things. So the server will give an offer that I can give you. Correct. So server has given offer only. Server hasn't provided. Your friend will only tell you that no, I can send you. I can send you through Paytm, through Google Pay, through Phone Pay. Then you will tell, okay, as a human, okay, you will request, right, that, okay, please send me through this. Like saying that, okay, when the DSP client will know that someone is offering me a IP. When a DSP client will know that someone is offering me IP, so DSP client will request that what you are offering me, please give me. Okay, like that. Okay, I'm using a normal language right now for giving understanding to you. Okay, then DSP client will request to whom? To the server. Okay, because only discover process happen broadcasting, rest all thing is unicast. Because the DSP server has given offer to a particular client machine now who are discovering. So there is a unicast. Okay, and then the DSP client will know the location of a server. That from where the server is offering. Then the DSP client will request. Okay, and after requesting, then DSP server will confirm. DSP server will be confirmed that I'm going to provide IP address to a correct PC who are discovering and who are requesting. Right. Okay, and here then DSP server will give IP address with a message which is a acknowledgement. Okay, with the acknowledgement. Okay, acknowledgements, feedback, last, right? The confirmation like things, right? And okay, for example, just assume DSP server. Okay, just assume that DSP server is offering this IP address as an example. 192.168.1.100. This IP address is going to offer by a DSCP server to a DSCP client. So at last, this DSCP client will get IP address 192.168.1.100. In offer process, the DSCP client will never know which IP server is offering. कौन सा IP server मुझे offer कर रहा है, client को नहीं पता है. Okay. So that's what discover process will happen as in a broadcasting. Rest all thing will happen unicasting, and in this way, your system, my system, and any DSP client machine is getting IP address in a network. Okay, and the timing is 1 millisecond, which is a by default timing. We can increase the timing and we can decrease. हम increase भी कर सकते हैं और decrease भी कर सकते हैं. Okay, sorry, we can't decrease. We can increase the timing. I want that a server. Okay, I want that DSP server will respond to any client computer after 60 millisecond, after 100 millisecond. The timing will be millisecond. Okay, so now server we can set this kind of things, but we are not setting. Okay, we are not setting. Correct. Because we also want that quickly the service will complete, right?
Yes, sir.
Right, so in this way, DSP server works. Okay, and DSP server having a port number. Who will tell me what is the port number of DSP server? 67 for DSP server port number, right?
68.
Okay, remember the port number. Always remember. Port number of DSP server is a 67,
Client
and
68.
DSP client is a
68.
68. Correct. So this is the process in which DSP server works. Okay, so this all is a theory that we are running by a lot of tutorials, a lot of books and all. But what about the practical? How it's happening? Correct. ये होता है कैसे बेसिकली? If you are admin, just assume now you are admin in a company, you are engineer, you have access of a server machine. Okay, you have your IT team, you are okay in a IT support team, you are in a system admin team. There is another IT team who is a developer, who is a coder, who is a tester, who is a developer, who is a coder, who is a tester. So how any okay guys, just give me a second.